show you what's going on. Yeah, you see here, it was covered in chip, and obviously it had that leak the other week, and I forgot to peel off. It's Monday morning. Just going to go to the walking centre, or hobbling centre, and get my foot x-rayed. Back from the walking, I haven't broken it. The guy though that triaged me and was prodding with his fingers said, oh, I think you might have broken the something bone, I forgot what it's called. Let me Google it up. Cuboid bone, because he did it himself, rolled his ankle running for a taxi on a pothole, which is kind of what I did, but on a threshold. Anyway, x-rayed it. This is the x-ray. It's not broken, and he's giving me some exercises to do and said just keep taking painkillers. So there we go. But at least now I know I can put weight on it without worrying that I'm dislodging a bone, because I was keeping weight off it, which is probably then not helping it. There was a big pile there before, coming over the weekend. Anyway, we've now got a big pile there. Morgan's just on the phone, ordering some seals and some bearings for the quad track. The rain has nicely washed the tractor for me. I put the rollers in the shed but left the tractor sticking out, and it's now a lot cleaner than it was on Saturday with all that dust stuck to it. This has just arrived, Iodus. That's from UPL. Trying it this year. Whatever that is, Lamar over there. Guy from Spun Hill's just been dropping that stuff off, and he watches the videos, and he come up with a really good thing. He said, why don't we name that meeting room the Jonathan Jackson room, or suite, or whatever you'd call it, because he obviously helped me so much with everything, and a lot of it was like businessy kind of stuff, and it being a bit of a conference come meeting room, I think that's a really good idea. I think someone else had messaged me about that as well one day, but I can't remember who it was. But yeah, we need to get a little sign for the door, don't you? I had gone to drive out the yard on the rollers, and then realised that we might have had more rain than I was thinking. We've been in the doctors all morning, I thought, hospital or whatever you call it, walking. I thought it'd be drier than it is, but it may be still a little bit sticky. I don't know. If you look here, there's a bit of a puddle in this tram line. I know I'm not rolling this barley, but well, it could do though, couldn't it? Is it just a bit moist? Probably is. Obviously yesterday I tried putting this up and wasn't happy at the way that they were going yellow. Well, I've come up with an idea. Old Hessian seed potato bags, I could put them up there, couldn't I? As a bit of a like decoration. And you can even buy new ones off Amazon and then spray a logo on them or something. And we could put them up there. Got a sofa thing coming for there. That'll absorb some sound. Put a bookshelf in here, and that should stop this echo. This the other week, and I forgot to peel off the tape, but that is tremendously satisfying. Oh, there's a little bit stuck there. Rang Richard up the road up, and I knew he'd found some in his loft when he was tidying up, his barn loft. We used to have some, but they've gone. Old Hessian sacks. And he's even got some he put through the washing machine as well. So we go and grab some and see what they're like. Got some sacks and reclaimed me whacker that we couldn't find the other week. And they're all interesting ones. There's all different things on them. Anyway, I'm going to see if my mum will wash them in the washing machine. Rob's washing the Valtra, trying not to get this wet, otherwise we won't be able to divert these. John's loading wood chip on, I think it was Anthony that come in on that. I took them bags over to my mum to wash. I'm not going to say she was thrilled about it, but hopefully she'll do it. I've decided I can roll this field of barley, even though it is ever so slightly sticky because it's already up. And I'm squashing down the mustard so that it gets a bit of light. Unfortunately, you can see the burr patches a bit more now. This was very much an experiment, this field. And I think if we'd have had a normal winter, we'd have done all right, but we'll have to see what it looks like in a few weeks. I just jumped off to show you exactly what I'm doing. So that's what it looks like now. A wild mess full of eaten mustard, Phacelia. I did find a sunflower a minute ago, but I've lost it. But yeah, this was a field that had lots of sunflowers in. Others. Is that it now? Yeah, I'm worried that this is shading the barley underneath. You can see the barley in the bottom there, and it's got all this shadow cast by the plant standing up. Here's where I've rolled, so it does look a lot greener now than it does over there. It's not as thick as I'd have liked, and you can see that even more so where the wet patches in the field are and the heavier ground. But we'll see what it looks like in a few days once I've flattened this and it gets all of the fertiliser that was put on it. But yeah, I've just jumped off to show you what's going on. Yeah, you see here's a bit thin. Not a lot of plant population in the bottom here. It gets quite wet by this pond as well, you see. But then down there in the shade of them trees, it's also awful. That used to just be a hedge, and then they planted trees the other side of it. Now it's like a forest. It's where the wood pigeons live that fly over and eat everything. But yeah, you can see there, it's hard to see green. But then where I've done, it is green. Stand on the border, you'll see what I mean. So hopefully, if I can see it better now, the sun's rays can see the plants better, can photosynthesize and grow. While I'm doing this, something's just got jammed in the boiler, so Rob's sent me a video of it. You know what, I've rolled this field now, and I feel like it's been growing as I've been doing it, because it has got a green haze to it now, and it didn't before. So I'm happy with that. And it's not really stuck to the tyres. I said to Morgan to wash the quad track before so that he could put them rollers on, but I think he's decided that 7 to 8's easy to wash, so he's washing that off. But it's in here. He came on a crate. These 2 crates, not the Spaldings, they're feet for the Toronto. Not the Toronto, the FG. These crates here had these rollers in, so they're not F1 tyres or go-kart wheels. They are the roll. Jesus, that is so heavy. That's cast steel. They are the rollers that the rubbers come off for the quad track. So they're ready to go on, but we're getting new bearings. So Sharman's were the cheapest for them, and the seals. So I think somewhere else was cheaper for the bearings. But yeah, for the actual genuine quad track rollers, CNH, Sharman's is the place to go. Yeah, so there should be another one in this box as well. There's a loud bird in the shed up there somewhere. Morgan said this has got a bit of an oil leak. I think that might be it there. So he's giving it a good clean so we can see where it's coming from. It's under the cab somewhere, which doesn't look easy to fix. You got wet? Yeah. Gonna quickly do this before I show you something else. Nicholas Barry, happy birthday. Charlie Cameron is 49, and Philip Pope is on there. Happy birthday, everyone on there, and anyone else whose birthday is today. Easy day, only free. Now from one orange thing to another orange thing. So Rob has completely cleaned this. It was covered in chip, and obviously it had that leak on it as well the other day that they were fixing. So he's completely cleaned it all off. Everything was kind of stuck in this grill from blowing from the chipper, so that's all done. And also Laura has been pricing, swapping it for something that looks the same, but it's a Q series with more horsepower. And also Fent have been looking at swapping it for another 7 to 8. So we'll see what they come back with. But if they want to come and take some pictures, they can do now. It's all clean. But yeah, it just needs this link arm tweaking. We have to put it in the press, I think. Don't know if you can see there. See how that's slightly off? It should be like there. But yeah, that's why they didn't have that weight block on the other day, because it was sitting back slightly. So it wants folding out and pushing, or taking off and putting in the press, just like that. But yeah, there's the mint shiny Valtra. It's hard to get excited about investing in tractors, but it's all about warranty and service costs and residuals, and there's so many people wanting to do deals at the moment because the market is just completely flat. You know, farming's completely flat at the moment, but you always keep your fingers crossed, optimism that it won't be next year. I know I've been saying that for years, but if that's the case and you keep investing and you've got everything with a good life in it and a good bit of warranty, not really costing you much to run and reliability, then you're set for the future going forwards. Equally, if it gets even worse, if you've got no unexpected repair bills, you're okay. That has got a few years warranty left on it, but if there's a deal to be done and the payments can stay the same and everything's fresh and you get that reliability and safer service, then we'll do it. And equally as well, if you swapped it for 7 to 8, they're a bit quicker on the road as well, so it's a bonus. Just wondering what this was, but it's the camping stove and the cooking equipment that Martin took to London for when we were cooking the pancakes on the top of the combine on the 4th of March, which was a few weeks ago. Got the spring statement coming out on Wednesday. See what comes out of that. I think there's some of the FTA lads as well have been out today driving around some of the Labour council constituencies, but there'll be no MPs there because they're in London on a Monday till a Thursday. But I've seen a few things on Twitter about what was going on with that. Something else might be happening next week, find out at the end of the week anyway. That is all for today. Got a meeting tonight with Steve and Angela about the Real Country File, because it's been, is it 3 years we've been doing it for now? We think the first episode went out the day James was born, so nearly 3 years in May. Anyway, that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Glad my foot's on the mend, and I'll see you tomorrow.